Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to a FIFA 14 Ultimate Team pack opening video, but it isn't really that much about the packs, it's more about a Q&A. So I will just use this pack opening as a bit of background footage, and all the ratings, positions and clubs of the players are not final in these packs. It is a 2-week-old build of FIFA 14, so if you're gonna ask why is Neymar only rated 83, well, it's because it's a 2-week-old build, and you can jump onto the web app if you want to see all the updated stats of the players basically, and the final stats of course. So yeah, this is just background footage for this Q&A, and I did ask out on Twitter for people to send me some questions, and I got quite a lot, so I'll just start from the bottom and just make my way through as many questions as I can in this 13-minute long video. So let's get started. The first question is from Colin, and he asked, what is your third favorite sport? And I'll have to say it is probably floorball. It was a sport I played when I was a few years younger, and I played it for 2 years, and it was quite fun to play, and that will probably have to go down as my third favorite sport. The next question is from Mika Haimaka, and he asked, what made you start to skill? And I guess that is on FIFA, and I'll have to say it's probably inspiration from real life footballers. Always enjoyed watching someone beat an opponent with a really nicely executed skill move, and I never been the kind of guy to do it when I play myself, and I thought on FIFA that would be a cool place to do it and not let anyone down but myself if I lost the ball. So I think that is kind of what inspired me to start skilling on FIFA, just watching players do it in real life basically. The next question is from Connor Donnelly, and he asked, what are your plans for FIFA 14? And I have quite a few plans for FIFA 14. The question is, will I have the time for it? And I guess only time will tell if I'll have the time. But basically, Let's FIFA 14 is the first one coming into my mind. Like, that is something I'll definitely do with FIFA 14, and that will probably start up when the early releases are out. I'll start building my squad then, and kind of start from completely scratch and just build up my team, get some skillers and that kind of stuff. Another thing I will probably be doing is co-op seasons alongside with Good John Daniel. We've been speaking about doing that, and I think that is definitely something we'll get onto from the start of FIFA 14 and try and see if we can make our way into Division 1. And another thing I want to do is kind of weekly squad builders if possible. Try to get around some of the new team of the week players each week. Try out maybe one defender, one midfielder, and one attacker, something like that, and build squads around that. That is at least something I like to do as well, because I like to mix the content up on my channel instead of just having a Let's FIFA 13 series running. I like to have kind of different stuff going. But that is kind of the plans I have for FIFA 14, and while I'm talking about that, I just quickly want to clear something up, and that is about the Ultimate Team Career Mode. I would love to do it on FIFA 14 if I had the time, but I do not have the time to do it, and it really pains me to say this, but I will not finish it off on FIFA 13. Like I said I would do it, and it really pains me because I always try to keep the word I put out on my videos, but unfortunately I cannot finish it off because of university taking up so much time. Because last year university took up time, but I had the time to kind of sit down and edit quite a bit. But the first 2 weeks have been extremely busy, especially the last week. It's been like 10 to 12 hour days at uni each day throughout the week, and just been extremely busy, and I'm afraid I do not have the time to get around the Ultimate Team Career Mode on FIFA 13 or FIFA 14. Just quickly wanted to clear that up and move on to the next question, which is from Hero Pick, who asked, your favorite player in real life? And that is an easy question to answer. That is Ronaldinho by far. His attitude on the pitch, his smile, and just his flair and the stuff he pulls off sometimes is simply amazing. I'm a big Ronaldinho fanboy, I have to say that, and he is by far my favorite player. Next question is from Josh Ilunga, and he asked, how do you feel about the lack of 5-star skillers this year? And I'm not too bothered about it, at least not an Ultimate Team, because I believe last year we had 39 skillers, 5-star skillers, and I believe this year we have 37, so it's only 2 players difference, and it's not that that much of a big difference. And I think with the new 4-star skill moves, the 2 new ones you got into the game, which is a bit of show-off skill moves, I think 4-star skillers can do a lot of stuff this year, and I think they will be just maybe just as useful as 5-star skillers to pull off some cool combos and score some cool goals with. So I'd rather take the 2 new skill moves for 4-star skillers and remove 2 5-star skillers from the game than having 2 extra 5-star skillers on the game and not having the new skill moves. So I actually think skilling on FIFA 14 will be a whole lot better compared to FIFA 13. Next question is from JP, and he asked, any advice for an up-and-coming YouTuber? And it's a little bit difficult for me to say, because when I started out, there was not many people around in the FIFA YouTube scene, but now there's so many people doing FIFA videos, and I can see it being really difficult to break through. But I'd say one thing is be original, have something different compared to the rest of the FIFA community on YouTube. Be consistent. I think that is something, if you want to grow in today's YouTube scene, you have to be some sort of consistent. And then I said, try and work together with other people with a similar size of channel, like build your way up and work together and have fun with it. And that is something, have fun. That is an important thing, and enjoy it. I'd say do YouTube because you think it's fun and you enjoy it. Don't do it because you want to make a living off it. Maybe you can enjoy it, and at some point in time you'll be able to make a living off it, and that is just awesome. But I'd say have fun with it and enjoy it. And if I ever get a full-time job, it will be a job I enjoy and have fun with, and not a job I do just because of the money. Like, I wouldn't see myself in a situation where I just work and don't enjoy it. Like, you should definitely enjoy it. That is the most important thing in my opinion. Now, moving on to the next question, which is from Sean Richardson, and he asked, when did you start skilling on FIFA and in real life? I guess the FIFA part is answered in one of the first questions, and that was back on FIFA 08. And in real life, I never really been the kind of skiller when I play football in real life. I'm more the pass and move type of guy, and the guy that runs box to box and got a bit of stamina, able to run for the 90 minutes, I'd say, and never really been the sort of skiller guy. But I do really enjoy freestyle, however, and I practiced a little bit last year, and over this summer I got a little bit more into it, and I really did enjoy, like, improve myself freestyling, and it's definitely something I want to pick up again once again more times on my hands. And yeah, I really do enjoy that, and I guess when I started freestyling, that would be last year at some point, but I started improving this year, and I want to keep on improving with that. Next question is from Paddy, and he asked, when did you make your first YouTube video? And that was back in the summer of 2008, and I actually did make kind of a 5-year anniversary video in June, so I'll leave a link for that down in the description if anyone want to check that out. Next question is from, I guess, Russ, something like that. What did you think of the FIFA 14 demo? And it's a little bit difficult for me to answer because I've simply not had the time to play it. I haven't even downloaded it yet, so I cannot really answer that question. But I say on the FIFA 14 build, I did play at the UK event 2 weeks ago at the capture event. I'd have to say the game was really good, and made me really look forward to the full game. One thing I didn't like was the finesse shots because they felt really overpowered, but we were told that that is going to be fixed for the final game, and with that in mind, I think the game is looking really good. And I think when I played it a few weeks, I might be able to pick out something else that is not good about the game, but at this point in time, I'm thinking the game looks really good once it is released. Next question is from Alex Hall, and he asked, what is your favorite aspect of the FIFA 14 gameplay? And I'd have to say that is the new shooting system. Despite the finesse shots being somewhat overpowered on the build I tried, I'd have to say just the shooting, all the new animations, the different angles you can take shots from, the outside foot shots looks really cool this year, and the volleys as well, I really do like those. Like, they're really fun just to try out because you have a lot more variation in them compared to last year, so that is definitely something I like, the new shooting system. Next question is from Nick Dawson, and he asks, which next-gen games other than FIFA 14 are you looking forward to? And there's a whole lot of games I'm looking forward to coming out on the next-gen, and the question is, how many will I have time to play? I do not know, but Infamous, the new game coming out for the PlayStation 4, is one of the games I'm looking forward to, the new one there. Watch Dogs for sure, that is going to be really, really awesome as well. Definitely something I want to pick up, and probably one of the titles I'm most excited for. And then we do have The Crew as well. That looks to be a really, really cool game from Ubisoft as well. Definitely something I want to pick up as well. And then we have Battlefield 4. That looks really, really cool, at least from the E3 stuff I've seen. And I've never been much of a first-person shooter, but Battlefield 4 might be a game I want to pick up as well. And Mirror's Edge, I do not know when that is released whatsoever, but that, like the first game I played on the PlayStation 3, and once that is out on next gen, I'll definitely pick that up as well. So there's a lot of games I'm looking forward to, and the question is how many I'll be able to play. I do not know, but yeah, a lot of titles looks really, really interesting. Next question is from Marcus, and he asks, what did you enjoy most, FIFA 12 or FIFA 13? And I'd say FIFA 13 because I did the last FIFA 13 series on it, and I played it quite consistent, and I did enjoy it quite a bit. So yeah, that will have to be FIFA 13. Next question is from Kieran Thomas, and he asks your thoughts on not using the left trigger for skill moves. And I think once you get adjusted to not using the left trigger anymore, I think it is pretty much the same, and it's not a big difference compared to FIFA 13, as I said, once you get used to it, so I think it's pretty much the same. The next question is also a little bit regarding the left trigger. Do you think you'll be better at skills with FIFA 14, with skills now being on the right stick and you don't have to hold the left trigger? And I'll have to say again, once you get adjusted to it, I'll think it'll be pretty much the same. However, there might be one thing I do not like about the new skilling system this year, and that is you do the favor boner on the LT or L2 button, and you do the drag backs on the RB, R1 button. And I'd say again, it's probably about getting adjusted to it, but I just think it's stupid you don't have those skill moves on the same trigger or bumper, just to make it easier, both for people getting into skilling and for people kind of adjusting to the new skill system. So yeah, I just think they should be on the same trigger or bumper, and that is my kind of only complaint about skilling on the new game. Moving on to Luke Cloisy, he asked, who is your favorite player and favorite skiller in the world? And I guess we answered that earlier. That is Ronaldinho. Next question is from Vantage, and he asked, what is your thoughts on Daniel Agger? And I'll have to say, I have huge respect from Daniel Agger. He's one of the Danish players I think is a big role model for young football players, and he's an amazing player. I really love his attitude, the way he talks to the media, and just when he, like last year I believe, when City was after him to pick him up in the transfer window, he got "You Never Walk Alone" tattooed on his knuckles, and I just think that was just an awesome move to make. And yeah, I really do enjoy Aga. I think he's a really, really awesome player. And the final question we'll be able to get through is, what would you do if you won the lottery, and what would you like do and buy? And I think on a long-term basis, I would invest the money and be able to live off them for the rest of my life. But if it was something to do straight away, it would be travel the world. That is something I'd love to do. Go just around the world, maybe for a year, and just see everything, different cultures, animals, and that kind of stuff. That is definitely something I would do. And that is kind of the end of this Q&A. Might do some more in the next upcoming weeks. And yeah, that is pretty much all. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and that's all. I'll talk to you later.